Hello guys, welcome to another Few Money. Today, Wednesday, the middle of the week, Bitcoin has been correcting. But as the question of the title says, is this the bottom for the short-term correction or are we in for another big one? Let's check some support levels and some Fibonacci levels and look at the numbers. So let's see if we can understand anything of this market. It's going up and down just in between 59,000, 58,800, 59 to 60, 60 and a half since yesterday. But we have to look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture tells us different stuff. So let's look at the numbers, and hello to everyone that is already watching the live stream today. So you can use the chat, of course. Don't forget, you can use the chat to ask me any questions. Don't forget to mention the question with the channel name, so I can see it better in the middle of the messages. Okay, looking at the markets, we are actually right now at $60,000 and $60,041 for Bitcoin. This is in the last 24-hour spot market trading and volume minus 1.2%, and the traded volume in the past 24 hours was $20.15 billion in Bitcoin trading. So this regards only the spot market. As you guys know, there is no leverage, no futures markets included in these numbers, and Bitcoin seems to be going up right now. It just pumped a bit. But the number two continues to be Ethereum with minus 2.46% in the last 24 hours and a traded volume of $9.79 billion, less than half of the first place. In the third place, however, I know it's always a surprise what happens here in these shitcoin markets, and I have something which I never heard about, even the Sandbox. Who the hell buys something called the Sandbox? Anyway, this one also another but for me the best of the worst is this one here. This is completely nuts, and you guys know that a lot of people got wrecked because of this shite here. And also some other shitcoins that people were really crazy about some time ago. Look at where this is now, number 15. So I continue to say, guys, don't fall for those scams. Focus only on the number one. This is the only legit coin here in the market, and it's really pumping. So we started at around 60,000. It's now 6,200. So I guess the volatility is high, and that shows us that the bulls are really waiting just below the line of 60,000 to continue to stack some more sats. And some people got really scared. I sometimes I don't really understand, because Bitcoin has been correcting like 5 to 10% in the past few hours, in the past 24 hours, I guess. People are getting crazy, guys. Just 7 or 8 weeks ago we were around $40,000. We are now around 60,000. Only people with no experience of this market can get freaked out because of just a 5 or 10% drop in Bitcoin. That's perfectly normal. We are all vaccinated. If you are here since 2017, at least, we are all vaccinated against that. Not against that, the illness that is around the world right now, but vaccinated against the drops of Bitcoin. 5 to 10% is peanuts. Everyone knows that, except the ones that just got into the market. So don't freak out. There's no reason for that. It's completely normal for Bitcoin to drop like 5-10% in a day. So this has been for a very long time pretty normal. Okay, continuing with the numbers. So that's it. Never forget that the numbers I present here on this page regard only the last 24 hours of spot market trading. Okay, this does not include any futures or any derivatives. So here we are continuing to go up another $100 while I was talking in just 1 minute. So I guess Bitcoin is recovering a bit since we got to the bottom of the short-term trending channel, the ranging channel that I will show you. I'm about to show you. So just focus on that, which is the important thing. Okay, So just let me just take a look at the price at the stock to flow model. Sorry, I always confuse that with my own model, but here we are at the stock to flow model. We are just below the medium line here on the graph, on the chart, and we are about to touch it. So I guess that we continue to rise the price of Bitcoin towards the mean line here on the deviation part of the graph. This is the deviation, and we are still below. The medium, the mean line here. So we continue to rise as expected. We are about here comparing to the 2017 cycle. So I'm expecting that we cross above the mean line here on the chart and continue to the final top, which no one knows when will arrive. But that's it for the on-chain analysis. Nothing really important or relevant to talk about today, because, you know, it takes a long time for the on-chain analysis to give us some really good changes so we can check and compare to. But right now Bitcoin is rising. I like that. We already went $300 in just the first few minutes of this stream. The Bitcoin price rose around $300. That's not bad. But let's take a look at the charts and let me pull them up. Here we are. So we will start with the total market cap. Total market cap being Bitcoin and all the other shitcoins together as one, represented here in this chart. And as I said before, that it was really possible to have a short-term retracement because we were already overextended above the support context, which is the gray box on your screens. And we were trading above this box, this resistance context here. We had a new all-time high on the total market cap, about $3 trillion in this market. And of course, a bit of a correction was due already, but we did not even reach the levels of the previous retracement, the previous ABC correction, when we had one of the first all-time highs just some time ago. And this was around the 21st of October. And from then till now, we have been going up. And the new all-time high was exactly at $3 trillion here just a few days ago. Let me check, on the 10th of November. So I said in previous videos that probably we would have a short-term correction, and all the short-term indicators also told me that we were losing a bit of momentum, and that was already due for some correction. However, we have not achieved the worst case scenario, as I said, which was having the total market cap coming into this red box here, which is located in between the 50% context line and the bottom of the trend channel, which is the green zigzag you guys see here on screen. So the trend channel is the red zigzag on top, which has increased a lot because of this all-time high here just a few days ago, and the bottom, which is this green zigzag coming up here. So we did not even touch the bottom of the trend channel, which is now located around, let me zoom out a bit, 2.37 trillion dollars. So Bitcoin has been leading this reversal of the price action on the total market cap, because shitcoins continue to go down and correct, as shitcoins they are. And in the meantime, Bitcoin is trying to hold this complete market and reversing exactly at the bottom of the gray box here, the resistance context, trying to go up again. But we did not even touch the previous levels of the retracement, which were around 2.39 trillion. So we are much above that now. We are at 2.56 trillion. So that's it, guys. We had a correction of $500 billion from the all-time high to the previous levels here, around 2.5, and that's it for now. However, you guys know that until we get to the bottom of the trend channel, there's still a possibility we could correct more. So focus on the charts and on the level of $2.37 trillion, which is right now, at this moment, is the bottom of the trend channel on the total market cap. So there's still a possibility we could correct another 150 billion and then finally achieve a bottom here and have a reversal of the price action. However, the worst case scenario that I was already telling you guys about in a few videos before this one did not happen. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying that still, so far, we have not achieved this red box, which would be the worst case scenario for the total market cap. So let me check the momentum. So the momentum, the sine wave is about to be on oversold territory here, below the -80 on the graph of the momentum indicator. And the momentum itself, which is the orange line, is actually still going higher. So let's see how this develops. But I see that the bears are now a bit in control. You guys can see here. So the bulls stopped being in control just some time ago, and now we have the bears coming in again to take profits and sell positions, thinking that this market is not going higher, and they are absolutely wrong. This market is going higher. If not now, it will be later, but sooner or later this market will continue to rise. As everyone knows, this is designed to continue to go up, and comparing to the dollar, it will always go up. Okay, so I also plotted this trend line here, the short-term trend line from the bottom of the correction of 56% correction we had recently, and from here to the second point of the this correction here, the corrective wave 2 of 5. The trend line is still here, and the total market cap is still above this short-term trend line. So as you guys can see, if this trend line is respected, we will hardly have this worst case scenario, which is the total market cap coming into this red box. But let's see how that goes. I will wait for the developments on this trend line. If this is crossed to the downside, then it will not be as good signal as we are having now, which is the support. Sorry, the support is holding the lines around here. So let's see if the bottom of the trend channel and the trend line itself are able to support this correction. But for that, we will have to wait some more time until until the development of the end of the week, and the next week will eventually come to a closing. So let's see how that goes. However, if you look at the weekly chart of Bitcoin, here we are. We did not cross yet the 70% line on the RSI. So I don't have a signal for the start of the final leg to the blow off top, and we are now correcting a bit. But there is something I wanted to you guys to focus on, and that's this. Let me just make a circle here. So as you guys can see, we had this area of the RSI just before the start of the bull run that stopped around April with the all-time high of 64,800. So this was what was happening on the RSI just before we started this huge bull run to the 64,000 all-time high in April. And as you guys can see, we have been kissing the 70% line on the RSI, and then we had a correction before the actual bull run started for the first leg of the bull run. Now, if you take this circle and you put it here, I guess we are having something very, very similar to that. I will leave it there so that you guys can see. So we also have been kissing the 70% line of the RSI, and now we had the correction, and we did not even cross to the downside of this support trend line on the RSI that I have here for so long. So I think this is very, very similar to what we had just before the bull run started. We were exactly the same period of time, almost the same period of time, you know, going around the 70% correction and then starting the bull leg. And now we have been also the same amount of time just kissing this 70% line on the RSI, correction, and probably we are in for another leg of the bull cycle. This is what I can see on the RSI. So as soon as we start to go sideways after this correction and then start to go again up and reaching the 70% line of the RSI, we will probably see it crossing to the upside, wait for a close of the week, and if we close the RSI above the 70% line here, if we close the week above the 70%, that is my signal that we might be starting the second leg of the bull cycle. But let's look at the candles and the price structure. This is also very, very important. we have broken out here off the top of the ascending triangle, and we were rejected above the MRI resistance line. Then we corrected, but if you guys look it now, look where the price is. The red dotted line here is just above the top of the ascending triangle, as expected. So this continues to be a very good signal here that we had a breakout. We corrected to find support again on top of the triangle, and probably we will have continuation, a bit more of sideways and continuation, reversal of the price action to the upside. So that's what I'm expecting. This is textbook maneuver here. Breakout, coming down, coming back down again to find support again on top of the triangle, and continuation to the upside. That's what I'm waiting for Bitcoin to do and to happen in the next few days or weeks. So if this is confirmed that we are having a same pattern we had here just before the bull leg started, we could see the same exact thing here, and then it would be confirmed by reversal of the price action on top of the ascending triangle and continuation to the upside. We now flip the count, so we have, for now we have a number one, a red one on the weekly count. We did not go to D9 to have an MRI top, which in some cases could be good, because if you reset the count and have a reversal of the price action to the upside, you start this new leg from a fresh number on the green side of the count, and that gives us more room to the upside, more weeks of potential upside. So that's very, very good. But here on the weekly chart, we continue to distantiate the 20 period SMA from the 50 and the 50 from the 100, and so on and so on and so on, despite the volume coming down. So this is the only thing that I think it's a bit bearish, is the volume bearish divergence with the price. But right now with this correction, probably that will be reset, and I don't see any bearish if we continue sideways, any bearish signals if we continue sideways for some more time before a reversal to the upside again. So I hope the top of the triangle holds the price and the structure that we are having right now, which is this ranging channel pointing up, which you guys will see just next on the daily chart. Let's not make this a very long video today, but as you guys can see, I plotted this ranging channel here since we started to go up after this first MRI top. Then we touched the top of this ranging channel, we came back down, we touched it again here at this level, we went up exactly to that second point on the top part of the ranging channel, and now even before the correction this was plotted already, and look where the price action stopped. It tried to puncture here this white line of the bottom of the channel once and twice, and now we have a reversal to the upside. So if everything goes okay, we have a lot of support here. We have the bottom of this ranging channel, we have the 50 period SMA, the yellow line coming up here in a fury, and we have the top of the ascending triangle, which was exactly where this correction stopped and closed the candle, having the reversal now. So we have three areas of excellent support: the top of the triangle, the 50 period SMA, and the bottom of the ranging channel, all making support for the price action of Bitcoin here on the daily chart. And that's really important. I think that this could be, if this correction loses momentum, and I see it losing momentum because we are just getting to the, so the RSI is just going sideways, not continuing down. The MACD is continuing down, but as you guys know, this is a laggy indicator. And this one is also close to see a reversal. So I think that we could still see a few more hours or days of sideways action and then reversal again to retest the top of this ranging channel, probably also the resistance of the previous all-time high at $69,000. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart, and you guys will have a closer look of what happened. So this is the bottom of the ranging channel here, and this line here is the top of the ranging channel. I'm just waiting for the MRI to load. And probably it's not loading. I will have to refresh the page, I guess. Let's see if this loads better, and then I have to go again to the 4-hour chart. And let's go. Okay, now it's loaded, so we have the MRI loaded on the 4-hour chart, and look what happened This is the top of the ranging channel, the bottom of the ranging channel. The green line here at the horizontal is the top of the triangle. And look what happened. Exactly at the same line at the ranging channel, we had the price closing the correction, starting to go up again, and now we have been just going sideways above the bottom of the ranging channel and trying to find support at the top of the ascending triangle. So everything indicates that we might be in for the end of this correction. That was, let me just check how much percent. This was from the all-time high to the lowest of the lowest here. Let's see, 15%. 15%, perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. This is usual in Bitcoin, 10 to 15% correction from all-time highs. And now going sideways, finding support on the 50 period on the daily chart, and also top of the triangle and bottom of the ranging channel. So this is perfectly normal. I continue to believe that for the short term at least, this could be the end of this correction. However, looking at the, I'm just going to save this again, and looking at the Fibonacci levels, we still have some room to correct even further. So we have the 23.6 Fibonacci level here at $56,120. And if the Fibonacci is to be acting as support, we still have this room to go down and actually find a bottom around the 23.6 Fib level, which would be also very, very natural. As a Fib level, this would act as a support here. And the worst case scenario that coincides with the one I showed you guys on the total market cap, we could also go even further to the 38.2 Fibonacci level, retracement level here at around $49,400. $49,400 would be for me the last line to defend. So we are still away from that last hill that we have to defend here on the price action. So let's see. There's absolutely no reason to panic while we are still above this white trend line here, and while we are still above any of the Fib retracement levels that we have on this chart. So this is perfectly normal, coming from the 69,000 all-time high to a level, the minimum level that we achieved, which was around, let me check here. Let me put this on top of the candle. The lowest was $58,611. Perfectly normal inside the levels of the Fibonacci retracement tool. And we still have some room for more correction. Don't forget what happened here, guys. We had an ABC correction that was that came to, let me put this there, almost 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which is not even a Fibonacci level, but we went almost 50% down from this top here. On the previous correction, we had an ABC correction that even crossed below the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. So in this case, we are still high above the levels of correction we had down here around the 7th of September. So in any case, this is perfectly normal what's happening. Let me just put this again around the same level as it was, around there, but I have to correct it here. 68,997. 68,997 and I think 75 cents if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. 68,997, 75 exactly. I have the numbers in my memory already. So we still have a lot of room to the downside to have a healthy correction. So if you guys are looking for some DCA targets to get into the market again, I would start with smaller positions of DCAing around 56,120. That's what I would do. And if we continue to correct a bit more to the 38.2 Fib level, retracement Fib level, I would, which is around 49,400. This would be my second and bigger DCA position to get back into the market. But if nothing happens until then, I will keep quiet, I will do nothing and wait for the developments of what's happening in Bitcoin right now. So that's it, guys. This is what I had for you guys today. Some Fibonacci retracement levels where you can start to DCA if you want, and also some support levels which were discussed previously on the other charts. I hope you enjoyed this content today, and if you did, gently touch the like button. Let me just put the message here also for you guys to see where you can find me also. So the first link on top is my Twitter account, my personal Twitter account. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm always tweeting all the time if I'm not sleeping. The second one is the Twitter account of this channel where I announce all the videos that will go live or uploaded. And the third one, please join the Telegram group. We have a lot of people, almost 600 people in that Telegram group already, and we discuss Bitcoin and other markets in general also 24 hours a day. I'm also there. If you want to address me directly or ask me anything, you can do it through the Telegram group. So you will be very welcome if you join it there. Okay, that's it for the messages. You can also find these links down below in the video comments. Don't forget that. You can just click and it's much easier than just copy from the screen. So that's it, guys. I will just say again, gently touch the like button if you enjoy this content. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a video or go live. And of course, the interweek videos will return on Friday. So I will leave you now with the words of wisdom.
All right, let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
Exactly, guys. Let's roll and let's be really careful out there in the market. So I hope to see you again in 2 days in the interweek video of Friday. Until then, bye-bye.